Hello, everyone, and welcome to today's episode of our literature podcast. I'm your host, Jenny Acosta, and in this episode, we'll be exploring the inspiring and thought provoking novel Life of Pi by Jan Martel. The story begins with Pai Patel, a curious young boy from India whose father owns a zoo. Growing up, Pai is fascinated by both animal behavior and religion, believing in and practicing Hinduism, Christianity, and Islam all at once. When he is 16, his family decides to sell the zoo and move to Canada. So they board a large ship with their remaining animals. The ship sinks in a massive storm, and Pai finds himself the sole human survivor on a lifeboat. But he is not alone, eventually leaving him with only a foursome Bengal tiger named Richard Parker. For 227 harrowing days, Pai uses his zookeeping knowledge to survive and incredibly, to establish a shaky peace with hungry tiger. Their struggle is a desperate battle against starvation, thirst, and the vast, unforgiving ocean. Pai finally reaches land, but the tiger abandons him immediately. When he interviewed, Pai tells two visions of his survival, one with animals and a darker, human only version. He asks the listener to choose the better story. The analysis of this story is psychological. So this analysis psychological is the best fits Life of Pi because the story deadly explores the mind, emotions, and the inner struggle of the main character, P. Patel. The novel focuses on how P. thoughts, fears, and beliefs help him survive one of the most difficult experiences a person could face. Throughout the novel, Pai's mind becomes his greatest strength. His fear of death, desire to live, and faith in God keep him going even when his body is weak. The Bengal tiger, Richard Parker, also been seen as a symbol of Pai's inner self, the wild, strong, and determined part of him that refuses to give up. That's the end of our podcast. Thank you for listening. I hope Life of Pi reminds you that faith, resilience, and the power of storytelling can guide us through life storms. Once again, this is Jenny, and this has been another episode of our literature podcast. See you next time.